On this Monday afternoon in St. Paul, Minnesota, it's the final day of the 50th World Junior Championship. It'll be Canada and Finland in the bronze medal game at the World Junior Championship. Canada's won 7 straight against the Finns. The last Finnish win, the quarterfinals in 2019. They played in 1 bronze medal game before. In 2012, in Calgary, Canada won it 4-0. Bring it back out is Hage. Hage works in, but O'Reilly feeds it across. O'Reilly backhand shot, scores! Michael Hage with a pass, O'Reilly the finish, and Canada's got a 1-0 lead, 1 minute and 10 seconds in.
It's Sam O'Reilly who's inserted on the right side of this line because of Brady Martin's injury, and he has a perfect three-way passing play. Hage supports underneath, good touch by McKenna. Drag it around the defender, and Sam, pretty good hands in tight for Sam O'Reilly to pull this one back against the grain.
Up by Rippinen. Ruohonen moves it in, and a shot score! on Finland's first shot of the game ties it at 1.
It was Valala who scored the overtime winner against the U.S. in the quarterfinals, joining the rush. And it's a 4-on-2, 4-on-3, and a nice good play, cross and drop, push the defenders back.
Ethan Verhoff. Up for Luchenko. Luchenko moves it and shoots. Rippinen the save on that. Now knocked down by Liam Greentree. Feeds it back for Verhoff, and a quick shot. Coots scores. Braden Coots. And the scoring binge continues in Canada-Finland games. It's 2-1. Less than 5 minutes in.
It's good work by Canada in the offensive zone.
For the Finns. Saralainen comes busting in, taken off the puck there by Parekh. That's going to be a penalty to Canada.
He got all he could handle out of this one. He tackled Saralainen on the way to the net. Saralainen's been a good energy player for Finland with good speed, and Parekh drags him down. Now, the penalty kill has been very good for Canada. 16 of 18 in this tournament.
Seconds to go on the power play. Miettinen drops that back for Polius. Miettinen shoots, scores! Through the legs of George, and the game is tied at 2. And the clearing attempt didn't get out, and the puck winds up in the net.
Minute 35 straight on the power play, and a lot of that in the offensive zone. Aitchison had the puck on his stick, couldn't get it out. Riley had it, couldn't get it out. George made a couple good saves, but he doesn't see this one, and it's such a change-up. Does George go down?
Brought back ahead by Brunik. Reshti in for Brunik, walking in, centers it off the goalpost. Another great chance in front.
Hey, let him up, guys.
Another post.
Somehow that stayed out.
A cross-check called to Finland on Baudouin after the initial shot. Good center lane or drive by Brunik to activate, and ends up kicking it back.
Set back to Parekh. Hage chips it back to Parekh. Walks right into the fire, scores! Zayne Parekh with another. And Parekh has now tied the Canadian record for points by a D-man.
We have been dazzled by his ability to shoot the puck. Another really good power play. You can see why they're 50% and above that.
And he flips it back across to McGinley. The pass got away. Now stepping up is Parekh. Knocks that free for Iginla. TJ Iginla drops it back. Martone scores! And Porter Martone has his 6th of the tournament. And Zayne Parekh has the Canadian point record for D-men in 1 tournament all to himself.
A good shift. Zone time, puck support, and Parekh seals off the wall.
Driving. Iginla drops it back to Martone with a wrist shot. Rippinen save. Misa goes between the legs. And now touched up by Ruohonen, and a penalty coming to the Finns. It'll be a slashing call, and Canada back to the power play.
I mean, here's a slash into the wrist, right over top the cuff.
Kenna, and now Parekh unloads, that's blocked in front. Parekh Lays that back down to Hage. He winds in and feeds across. McKenna with a shot. Tip score! O'Reilly with the deflection. And Canada's up 5-2. That power play is lethal.
I'm watching Finland trying to get in the seams. They're doing the right things, but the extra guy, the creativity, the speed, and the passing, and the chemistry up top between Parekh and McKenna and Hage.
Hage Ginla pivots back in the corner. Luchenko back for McKenzie. In comes Luchenko with it. Rolls out to the goal mouth. Martone back across. Meets it with a shot that was blocked by Nieminen. At the point is Luchenko. Shoots. That's tipped high by Martone.
Oh, what a good block by Nieminen. The net front drive drew everyone down in front. And the puck popped out to Michael Meeste. He's got an empty net.
And Danford looks for the carom off the inboards. Coots got a chance there. It's knocked away. Tuva to the Canadian line for Ruohonen. Walks in and shoots, scores! Heikki Ruohonen as the Finns back within 2.
Ruohonen has been one of Finland's better players in this tournament. 7 points coming in this game. You see him skate off this loose puck. Good wheels. Aitchen gets stuck standing still, and Danford tries to take the shot away, but not able to do it. Ruohonen has shown off that quickness.
Drops it back, give a Harju back across. And lifted back down the ice by Reed, and he finds Luchenko in short-handed. Luchenko, a glove save made by Rippinen.
I think the word should be on the out. Do not shoot on breakaways on Rippinen. You got to go to a move. Viggo Bjork should have sent the memo around the tournament. Well, the good news, there's no shootout in the gold medal game.
Right. Give a Harju back for Nieminen. Shot. George makes the stop, and on the rebound on Vestorinen. Edward Schala shot 5 times in that shootout last year.
It's a lot of pressure on one guy. Always harken back to the Jonathan Taves, Carey Price.
Yeah. Now the long shot by Finland, stopped by George. Still loose, Miettinen back with it. Feeds it back in the point-blank chance there for Vaninen. And he is stopped in tight by George, and then Vaninen gives a shot to Reshny after the whistle.
And Carter George makes a really good save, but it was after he sort of kicked out the first rebound there. That's the one he wants to squeeze. It's in his glove, that's out of his glove.
O'Reilly's had 2 great looks for his hat-trick goal, but turned away both times. McKenna centers it. Here's Hage with the backhand shot, ripping it down, rebound, score! Gavin McKenna finally cashes, and it's 6-3. And that's a 4-point game for Gavin McKenna.
Michael Hage as well will pick up an assist. Yeah, it's good to see Gavin McKenna smiling.
After a 6-3 win over Finland. And Canada will head to the 2027 World Junior Championship as a top 3 team from this tournament.
And their lowest scoring game was against Latvia.
Right, 2-1 overtime win.
We did it.
And unlike the Olympics where only players get medals,